recording it now.
Okay, so what are you saying then?
Hello, I'm Georgie and I'm Georgie's channel. Goodbye. I hope you see George. This
is the story of Sticky Jam, the story of sugar. It's written by Meredith Hooper and Katharine McEwen. The story of sugar, sticky jam. This is the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. This is a farmer. Where is he? Can you see the farmer? This is the farmer who planted the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. This is the rat that hid in the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. And this is the harvester that cut the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. And this is the train that carried the cane away from the fields, where it grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. This is the mill that took the cane, and shredded, and crushed it, and squeezed out the juice, and cleaned and boiled it, and spun and dried the millions of shiny bright crystals of raw brown sugar that came from the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. This is the shed that stored the raw sugar that came from the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. And this is the ship tied to the wharf, loading up sugar, the raw brown sugar that came from the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. This is the refinery that took the raw sugar and dissolved and cleaned it and filtered and boiled it, and spun and dried the millions and millions of shiny bright crystals of pure white sugar that came from the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. And this is the truck that carried the sugar, bagged into packets, strapped onto pallets, that came from the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. And this is the dad who went to the store and bought the sugar that came from the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain, and stirred it with fruit, and boiled it, and cooled it, and put it in jars as sweet sticky jam. And this is Harry, who stood by the field and looked at the cane that grew in the earth, in the sun, and the rain. And that's the end of that book. Now, these 2 pages are the facts about this book. The sugar cane in this book grows by the sea in Queensland, Australia. Sugar cane is a grass. It likes growing in warm, rich earth with plenty of sunshine and rain. The farmer uses a special machine to drop short pieces of sugar cane into trenches. Roots push down from the cane deep into the dark, moist earth. Shoots sprout up towards the sunlight. The sugar cane grows fast. When the canes are thick and tall, harvesting machines cut them down and chop them into pieces. The pieces are piled into bins and pulled by a little train from the cane fields to the nearby sugar mill. The cane must get to the mill fast. The sweet sugar juice stored inside the sugar cane must be fresh. At the mill, the pieces of cane are shredded, and then crushed between heavy rollers. The brown juice from inside the cane is boiled in big vats until it is thick and syrupy, and brown crystals of sugar form. Then the crystals are spun and tumble-dried. The crystals are called raw sugar because a few things are still mixed in with the pure sugar. Enormous heaps of raw sugar are kept in storage sheds. From here, the raw sugar is loaded into the holds of ships and taken to a refinery to be cleaned all over again. The sugar crystals are dissolved and melted, filtered, and boiled until new crystals of pure white sugar form. The crystals are spun and tumble-dried, ready to be put into packets and sold around the world. Harry lives near the sea. His dad works on the sugar mill. Harry likes playing on the beach, and he likes watching the little train rattling along its narrow tracks, taking the sugar cane to his dad at the mill. And that's the end.